Well, hello everybody. Today is Monday, July 26th or 27th, something like that. And I actually got these about a week ago, a little over a week ago, but I've been so busy I hadn't had a chance to do a proper review or a look at them until now. And it's really not under the best conditions, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway since I have it out here. These are LED strip lights. This is actually 1 meter long. I got these from popbuying.com, which is kind of like a drop ship place out of Hong Kong. They pretty much have every kind of gizmo you can possibly think of, from toys to LED strip lights to LEDs themselves, all kinds of stuff. So what this is an LED strip light with, I believe it's either 30 or 60 LEDs. And if you look real close, I'll zoom in here. Well, actually the camera won't let me zoom in that close, but if you look here, there's LEDs. These are our surface mount SMD LEDs, and it's actually an LED array of red, blue, and green LEDs. Very, very, very tiny. So this is what you get. You get the LED. This was a $28 and change with free shipping. This ships from Hong Kong, so it took it about 2 weeks to get here to me in Texas. This is what you get. It's an LED strip light. It's encased in a rubber strip, a flexible rubber housing. It's like a silicone, very soft, flexible rubber housing that's supposed to keep it waterproof. And it also comes with an LED controller, an RGB LED controller. The controller takes a variety of inputs, all 12 volts, and for this particular strip that I have, it takes just under 1 amp at 12 volts to properly light the strip. Now if you have a 5 meter long strip, which you can buy, then it takes 12 volts at 5 amps. So you got to kind of figure out what your draw is going to be and get an AC adapter transformer of an appropriate size. And that's one thing to note. This does not come with a wall wart transformer. This only comes with the RGB controller, the remote control for the RGB controller, and the LED strip light themselves. That's all it comes with. You know, it's 28 bucks, so what can you expect? They do sell a wall wart transformer that puts out 12 volts DC at 1 amp. They sell it on this site for $5 and a penny, I think, $5.01. So you can always buy one, depending on the LED strips you buy. And we'll go ahead and plug it up now. I know you guys are waiting to see this. Here's the LED strip lights. As you can see, it is extremely bright. In fact, this is the white LED mode. It's very, very close to pure white. It is a little bit pinkish, but that's just kind of unavoidable when you're mixing red, blue, and green. The remote control works really well. I mean, it's definitely a cheap little remote control. It takes a button cell battery. The battery is included, but it has a lot of functions. First of all, you've got brightness control, so you've got 8 levels of brightness. Then you have colors that you can choose from, predefined colors, so you can choose your red, your green, or your blue. And again, you have individual brightness control over each of these colors. Then you have varying shades of red and yellow here. There's pure yellow. You have varying shades of green. There's kind of a blue-green, a bluer green, a more bluer green, and even a more blue-green cyan color. Then you got your blue channel, and that shifts towards pink, adds more red into the mix, and that's how it does it. You know, like I said, there's 3 little LEDs in there, and each little point here. I can't really show you because, well, maybe I can. It's just too bright for the camera. But each of these little LEDs, each of these little lights, actually has 3 tiny LEDs inside them. Red, blue, and green, and so it mixes those colors to make whatever color you pick. So anyway, you've got those basic choices here, which, you know, gives you a lot of room, especially combined with the brightness controls. Then you have a few neat little effects over here. You have color shifting, or what it calls jumpy color shifting. So it basically shifts between all or most of these colors. Actually, probably about half of these colors it shifts between. Yeah, it's a pretty neat effect. And then you have a white fade, which is basically kind of a slow strobe on the white color. Then you have what's my favorite, absolute favorite, is kind of the rainbow shift is what I call it, and it's a gradual shift between each of the colors. It's a really cool effect. And so then you have the last effect is what I call a quick pulse between red, blue, and green. Red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, which is actually a really neat effect. Again, I wish you could adjust the speed of that, but given the price point that this is at, you really can't ask for anything better. This is pretty awesome, actually, the amount of control that you have. It's pretty neat, I have to say. It's really durable. This I mean, you can shake the hell out of this. It's quite amazing. I really like it. You can also cut these strips down to size. They're actually cuttable every 3 LEDs. There's a little segment here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, where those 4 strips are right there. You can actually cut it right there if you need to size it down. And you can actually even run wire. You can cut individual segments, and as long as you have the wire to solder and run in between them, you can do that. That's the really neat thing about these LED strips. About the only thing I wish they had done is provide a more secure way to connect this, because it'll come loose really easy. Now granted, in most applications you use this in, you're going to secure the connections in some way on your own, but still it would be nice if this were a little bit better, more of a secure connection. But you know, again, this is a $28 product for something that's just stellar. I mean, it's just amazing. It's really cool. One of the other things to note real quick is that this is actually really it feels kind of cheap, and this is not weatherproof. This portion here, the LED strip, is weatherproof. This portion here is not weatherproof, the controller. So you know, again, this is a $28 product, but what's really neat about it is it remembers the last setting that you use. So when you turn it off, come back several hours later and turn it back on, it will remember that. It even seems to remember the last setting you used even if the power is removed, which is really cool. I really like that. So my plan is to get a whole bunch of these, a whole array of these. I actually want to get, like I said, they sell these in the 1 meter long strips like this, which is 60 LEDs, or they sell a 5 meter long strip, which is 300 LEDs, and they sell that for around $72. So for $72 with free shipping, you can get a whole spool of this 5 meter long spool, and that really gives you a lot of lighting choices. And it's just awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is going to end up being a 2-parter video, but it's awesome.